good evening. This is Tommy Goodboy and Jimmy Badboy reporting from Maple Leaf News. It is a warm night on the 12th of September. What do we have to share tonight? Hey, Jimmy?
Thanks. Today we have the story of the Red River Rebellion, how it started and how it ended.
The Red River Rebellion was a dark time, finally coming to an end in August of 1870 and starting in November of '69.
That's exactly what we're taking us back to now, Tom. The November of 1869. In the November of 1869, land speculators and surveyors were starting to take over and settle into the plantations from within. HBC wasn't consulting the settlers about the rapid changes, and this started to make them angry.
A land speculator is someone who buys and sells the land for a profit. Let me add to that about surveyors. Also driving settlers crazy with the Squares Township, and they're laying out despite people's traditional strip lots. Then Louis Riel, leader of the Metis, organized groups of people who comfort surveyors, with no rebellion or resistance intended. Yeah.
Approximately 1 week later, he formed the Métis National Committee to fight for Métis concerns.
They met William McDougall, governor of the Northwest, but however, his welcome was not warm.
However, the Métis were not respectful towards McDougall. Then, Louis Riel ordered his troops to go and seize Fort Garry and steal their ammunitions. The rebellion had begun!
Soon, Riel set up a provisional government.
The government was there to maintain order, and Riel hoped to turn the Confederation. The Canadian government were not respecting their provisional government and didn't treat it as a real government at all. Riel feared that they would just completely ignore the Métis if they turned Manitoba into Confederation.
The Métis drew up a list of rights that
Riel feared civil war because the Canadian government was armed and ready to attack. That would not end well. December rolled in, and Riel led his troops to Schultz's home, armed and ready.
That was the headquarters of the Canadian Party.
Riel took 48 Canadian politicians hostage and took them back to Fort Garry. He then said that he was ready to negotiate with the Canadian government.
Oh.
MacDonald did not get along with the Métis, and MacDonald quotes, "Smith goes to carry an olive branch. We must not think of military force until peaceable means have been exhausted. Should these miserable half-breeds not disband, they must be put down."
The provincial government created a draft to create the birth of Manitoba.
Meanwhile, Schultz escaped from Fort Garry, but before he could free any of the other prisoners, they clashed with more Métis and were taken prisoner again. One of these prisoners was Thomas Scott. He was a very rebellious man who spoke out against the Métis.
On March 4th, he was executed by Riel's provincial government.
They soon regretted doing this.
It had been a brutal murder from the firing squad.
The Red River people finally got to declare their proposal for the creation of Manitoba. MacDonald denied it, but he did grant them 200,000 hectares of land for their Aboriginal title. And there is Kitty College.
Oh.
MacDonald dispatched 1,200 troops to go to Red River. And then Louis Riel wisely fled the area. But everybody in the provisional government was granted amnesty by the Canadian government, except for Riel, for fleeing the country. He was banned from Canada. Louis Riel spent the next 15 years in exile in the United States, the Red River Rebellion had finished.
Thanks for joining us on Maple Leaf News. Thanks.